I'm just out here doing some gathering in Fellwood, I think. I watched Blizzcon yesterday, and I was not too impressed. I don't know why people get so excited over BlizzCon. It's just like, I mean, I get like some new developers. I mean, not new developers. Some favorite developers, or developer maybe came back to Blizzard. I don't know. I don't keep track of all of it, because I want to see results, and we'll see. I mean, just because a new developer comes back, it's like, how much creative control do they have over the game, right? Because the company's got to make money, and Blizzard's now owned by Microsoft. Yeah, I mean, who knows how much they'll let them get away with. Let's just put it that way. I don't know, we'll see. They announced the expansions. They announced some new dwarf race. I'm like, yawn. I was like, who cares? That's just boring. And then some stuff with Classic Hardcore, I think, and Classic Plus. I wasn't that impressed with what... I mean, it wasn't anything that just, like, amazed me or got me really excited or anything. I mean, I'll check out the expansion, but we'll see. I mean, I'm just waiting to see, basically. I don't think BlizzCon really did anything that changed my mind.
I'm out of range.
So, but I'm still playing. I mean, I think World of Warcraft needs some improvements. It's real confusing right now, like with retail World of Warcraft to like leveling is kind of more of a chore than it should be, I think, and it's more confusing than it should be because you go and talk to, I think, Chromie, and she'll put you in different expansions that you can level through, and I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's just a big mess is what it feels like to me. It's like they just added too much into the game, and now they're just like trying to organize it.
It's too far away.
I don't know. It's weird, if you ask me. I think it's weird. It's not like intuitive or something, and it doesn't really have flow. But what is that? Oh, he just like disappeared. He's turned invisible. Yeah. Well, I mean, just have to wait. I mean, I know some things that I would like in the game. Like I like the idea of Classic WoW, but then of course they want to monetize it, so they're like making expansions for it, and I'm just like, it's the worst. It's like I like the idea of it being like the old world and not have any of these expansions. It's like, okay, so you're just recreating the retail version of WoW. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't see. It's just I like the simplicity of Classic. I thought, oh, that's cool. It's simple. You just go back to the roots, right? And and I liked it when it was no expansions. Maybe Burning Crusade, I guess. Maybe I don't know. But then some people are saying that they'd like to see the old world, but like fleshed out more, like new quests and new dungeons, maybe, and new raids. Like someone said a Scarlet Crusade raid, and I was like, yeah, cool, great. I might actually play Classic if it was like that. Like they were just kind of filling out the, polishing it. Let's just put it that way, polishing a gem or something. You got this gem, Classic WoW, and you're polishing it, making it brighter, making it better. Just little improvements here and there, rather than but you're still in the old world. So that was. But not, just new stuff to do, basically new content. That's all it is, new content. That's what that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, we'll see. The expansions, there's like 3 expansions they announced. Maybe they'll be good. What I would like to see is crafting be improved. Gathering's fine. Like I'm out here gathering. The gathering part of the game it's fine, and they've improved that some in Dragonflight. Like mining, there's like caves on the side of the mountains, and you can bust into a cave and find an ore, and that's pretty cool. I thought that was neat, and I'm trying to get back to Dragonflight now. I'm trying to level up a character on my friend's server, so I moved over to this server. Took a hiatus for a while, now I'm back on this Tauren monk and leveling him. And leveling's pretty fast. I mean, it's just kind of boring. It's just like I've just been doing dungeons is all. And I got 10 levels in like, I don't know, maybe 4 hours. I had a lot of bonus XP built up though. So anyway, I'm trying to get back to the Dragonflight deal. I got bored with the expansion, I think. But it had some cool stuff though, for sure. It definitely, I was impressed with what they did with crafting. Also, they made improvements with crafting. I didn't hear anything so far. I haven't heard any news about crafting being like the crafting improvements being put into like the old world or lower levels, I guess you could say. Like going back basically and making the crafting have the same improvements that they did in Dragonflight. Because that was always my probably one of my dislikes about World of Warcraft. Because I came from World of Warcraft from EverQuest 2. EverQuest 2's crafting, I think it's superior. It just has a lot. It's a lot more. Has a lot more depth. So yeah, crafting WoW is not too crazy about it. And I played Asheron's Call 2 where there was no in-game merchants, and I thought it was great. And you had to craft everything, but it was easy. I mean, it wasn't like hard. I mean, there's things around the world you could gather and craft on your own, at least at the beginning, and it was not a big deal. And they had an auction system too. So later on, you could just buy stuff from people who are dedicated crafters. So yeah, I wish the crafting was better. I wish there was some puzzles in the game. I wish there was like a profession like puzzle seeker, something something different. Like they did archaeology.
If you're cleaning and want me to wash your sheets, I'll be happy.
Okay, had a little interruption there. Had to get my bed sheets put into the laundry. Let's see. Don't even remember what I was talking about. So I wish there was like, there was archaeology. The game had archaeology, which was kind of cool, I thought, but they didn't really. I wish there had been achievements, like you get a special mount, and there's not that I know of. I mean, I don't know, something, or even like, I don't know, something you could sell in the auction, I'm not sure. Just something to kind of make it, incentivize it, just something to incentivize the profession, not just like it's something just for fun. Because I felt like I was wasting my time when I was doing it. I guess you could learn about the lore. Maybe it's for people who like lore. I just thought that it could be more, is what I was thinking. Anyway, it's just kind of, I decided last night to play World of Warcraft. I couldn't decide if I wanted to come back to retail WoW and my buddies' servers, which they're not on here much. They're older, like my age, so they got lives. They got work and careers and stuff, And then there's Classic. I looked at Classic, and then I looked at private servers like Turtle WoW. Turtle WoW's looked at pretty cool to me. I thought that's a pretty cool idea because it's community driven. So I was like, well, that sounds cool. I don't have time though. I don't have time to play all these games, So, and then I just decided, I'll just stick with retail. I mean, it's whatever. It's weird to me that like all the new MMORPGs that come out, they try to like be like. I mean, they try to mimic World of Warcraft. It seems like they call them WoW clones, to a degree. I mean, Guild Wars 2 did something kind of different. They kind of went on their own path, and that's great. And it's a fun game. Just not for me. But it's okay. I've played a lot of Guild Wars 2. That's for sure. So yeah, but most games that come out are kind of trying to be like WoW and really failing. Basically, there's not. WoW just has so much content, I guess. in a way. But it's kind of the same content. That's what I don't like about it. It's always the same junk. It's like they just focus. I guess the WoW player typically is like a raider mostly. It's like for casuals, I don't think there's much of interest to do in the game, which is unfortunate. But I don't know what to do. Maybe wait until the future until people can like tools for making games are easier and make my own MMORPG, because I've got ideas and anyway, yeah, it'd be nice if I could easily make, and I don't mean easy like, oh, I'm just gonna whip it up real fast, no problem. I just mean like the tools were easier. Like I've tried using Unity and I don't think it's very easy. It's a lot of work. So I mean that's what I mean. It's a lot. It's like tedious. The tools we have are kind of primitive and tedious, and it's just. But if the tools were like way easier to use, then like lots of like what I mean too is like have lots of objects you can just pull from and drop in your game, and easy to create new objects. Things like that. Just easy to build the game basically. Then I would make one, and that probably will be that will be in the future, maybe after I'm long gone, and then when maybe when I'm gone, past my time, newer generations will have like easier tools to make their own games, and everyone will just make their own games. So, and then I thought too, like people could vote, like you could have a forum and people could vote on the best games of the year or whatever, and that's some independent developer made, and that's the game, the game everyone plays. Could be cool. Got some herbs up there. Yeah, I mean maybe that's the way things could go. But right now we're stuck with what we got. Now, WoW's been around for a long time. I wish I could go back and play Asheron's Call too, but the servers are dead. I mean, they're gone. I shouldn't say dead. They're just like unplugged. Turbine made that game. I thought it was a great game. I loved I like the Tumarok race. I played Tumaroks. They call them Tonks for short. What's this rat? Oh, Pet Battles thing. Okay. And yeah, sometimes I wish I could go back and play the old games like Asheron's Call 2. It's unfortunate. It was a fun game. It was actually really a lot of fun. And it was kind of let me think. I was trying to think of it as cartoony like WoW, but not exactly. I mean, one good thing about WoW I can say is the races. It has a lot of different races. Like I like being a Tauren. Like I can be, I'm this cow guy, riding on my fish mount. But yeah, I mean the races are cool. You can be a Tauren, like a cow person. And there's all kinds. There's like the fox people and dwarves. You got the usual suspects. You got our usual characters, I should say, dwarves and elves, and then you've got the Pandarans, which look like pandas, of course, and trolls. Yeah, trolls are cool. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options when it comes to races. So and there's a lot of MMOs that just like, I hate the MMOs. It's like the races are like, oh, you got big human, medium human, and small human with cat ears. I mean, that's all there is. Like, oh, wow, that's like the lowest effort possible by the devs. And now I may be wrong, but I think a lot of Asian games do that. It's just like kind of funny to me. It's like, it's terrible. I'm like, this is you call this a fantasy game? I call it a joke. Your races are a joke. So anyway, so I'm just out here, just hanging out, gathering. I've been doing dungeons, trying to get the Dragonflight. What else? What else do I want to talk about today? Let's see. The fishing profession could be improved. I think some. It's kind of meh. It could be better. I like it when you can randomly find cool things. I don't know that you can anymore. I just lost interest in it, kind of. Pet battles are pretty cool. I mean, I know, they're copying Pokemon. Yeah, get over it. I mean, but they've had it for a long time now. But World of Warcraft's pet battles or pet system. That's fun. That's a nice casual add to the game. What else? Let me think. I don't know. I think I've covered everything. I mean, the rest of BlizzCon was about like Overwatch, which don't care about. Oh yeah, one thing about that, like Overwatch and like Hearthstone. To me, it looks like someone commented said it looked like Pixar, and I was in complete agreement because I was like, yeah, what is with the art styles of all these games? It's not just Blizzard and WoW doing this. It's also Riot and let me think, Fortnite. I don't know. Everybody's. It just looks generic. Like everybody's trying to have the same exact art style. That's like Pixar or Disney, and it's just, I don't know. It gets old. I'm just like, there's no edge anymore. Everything has to be pretty. There's no edginess. No heavy metal looks. Yeah, and everything has to be the same. It's just boring. Everything has to look pretty. World of Warcraft maybe not so much because it was made before all that stuff kind of was started. But like Overwatch, I thought the art styles look very like modern and generic. Anyways, but I didn't. I don't care about Overwatch. I'm not gonna play that. And they come out with Rumble. WoW Rumble or something like that. World of Warcraft Rumble. Or Warcraft Rumble. I think maybe that's what it's called. It's the mobile game. Yeah, I mean, okay, maybe. I thought it's kind of weird. They're still focusing on mobile. I guess people are playing mobile a lot still. I thought people would be getting off of it because more people are like working from home now. But maybe people have had to go get out of that. And they, so now they're out and about, like taking buses and things to their job and want to play on a mobile. Yeah, okay. I mean, it doesn't do anything for me. I work from home personally, and I just, let me think. Yeah, I got my computer at my desktop, so I just play on my desktop. I mean, that's because it's better. Mobile games just are kind of more for casuals. And just kind of limited. They're limited. That's what I should say. I made it sound like it was bad to be a casual. I didn't really mean it that way. I meant like it's just limited. So they announced Rumble, and I'm like, yeah, okay, big deal. They're just trying to get money out of the mobile market, and they showed some stuff. Diablo 4. I haven't played Diablo 4. I'm not sure if it's good or not. I played Diablo 3. I thought Diablo 3 was really boring. Well, this light just came on. Did a sensor tilt come on? There we go. Turn it back off. Yeah, I think it's bright. The camera's bright enough. I got this new camera. It's bright enough on its own. Sometimes I use the light. So yeah. What else was there? I don't remember if they talked about Hero of the Storm. I don't. Not sure. Talked about. Yeah, not sure about that. I kind of liked Heroes of the Storm. It was kind of fun. I like MOBAs. Surprised there's not more MOBAs. What does that stand for? Multiplayer Online Battle Arena, I guess. Yeah, I'm really surprised there's not more MOBAs. I guess League kills all the competition, but League to me is kind of like it's kind of hardcore. I mean, Dota 2 is really hardcore. Oh, I got sneezed. Ugh, excuse me. Ooh, goodness. Yeah, my son plays Dota 2. He likes it. I've played it some. It's too hard for me. Too much for me. But the characters are kind of cool. I can see the appeal. League's I'm not too good at League. I just don't have the reaction speed for League. But that's what Heroes was for me. Heroes of the Storm from Blizzard was more casual, and I enjoyed it. I mean, somewhat. I kind of wish it'd been more like League, where you just have like one or two, just a few maps, and not have these maps that change, because some of the maps I don't like. Like some maps I like, but then you gotta play one you don't like, and you're just like, ugh, it's not as fun. But it didn't take off as well as Blizzard probably hoped, unfortunately, because I know a lot of people that liked HOTS, Heroes of the Storm. So that was cool. But I'm just surprised more game companies have hopped on the MOBA train. I don't know what that's about. I'm not sure what that's about. I guess once they went to the casual route and saw that Blizzard did that, and Here's the Storm just kind of didn't really get there or make it, then maybe other gaming developers decided to stay away from it, just focus on mobile games or something. That's the state of things. Nothing really has changed much. Not much has changed. Not much innovation going on in the world of MMOs. So I'm just out here gathering. Too far. Let's see. There we go. I think all the creatures are level 30 now, in the old world. They're like all scaled down now. It's strange. I don't know what's going on. I wish they weren't, but whatever. Nothing I can do about it. Oh, I saw. Some guy was saying that he wanted a Tuskar race instead of dwarves, and yeah, cool. I mean, whatever. Something besides dwarves, I mean, God. I mean, we already got another dwarf race. We got those like dark-looking dwarves. Like, how many dwarf races do we need? It's weird. Yeah. So there's gonna be Earthen. That's the dwarves, I think, and they're gonna be a neutral race, so you can play on both sides, and that's. I don't know. It just seems really lazy to me. I'm sorry, but that just seems. No, I'm not sorry. I don't know why I say that. I got the mind virus. I'm not sorry. It's like, do better. I don't need to apologize. And I don't have anything against dwarves. It's just, how many types of dwarfs do you need? We've got a lot of elves too, for that matter. So it's like, how many types of elves do you need? I guess they did it for lore reasons. That's one of the things where I'm thinking, yeah, maybe you shouldn't have. Maybe that's one of those times when gameplay should have outweighed lore. I really hate the lore. I really don't like the lore argument, because some people will say like, well, it fits the lore. Yeah, but it's boring. And I ain't gonna buy it. Well, I probably won't buy it. I'll buy the expansion. But I mean, I'm sure there's other people that think like I do. Like, they see dwarfs. I mean, they might be, they may not be impressed. They'll be like, oh well, who cares? Yeah. There was something they're doing with Classic, like they were Discovery, is what it's called, I think. And it's like, they're gonna kind of experiment and let classes do other things. Like, you could have they said in BlizzCon, like a warlock who can tank, maybe a rogue that can heal or do magic, be a rogue spell slinger or something. They're just changing things up just so people can try something different, I guess. Just kind of to break the monotony. Cool. Yeah, we'll see. I think they're copying like something that's already been done by community servers. But yeah, whatever. I mean, that's going to be on Classic. Like I said, I'm probably not going to play Classic. I really don't want to. I don't understand the whole jumping between Classic, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot of work and effort, and I don't have time for all that nonsense. I got too many things going on. I mean, I game a little bit, but I do like my YouTube content. I do painting. And sometimes I just like to, watch documentaries. And got my dogs to take care of. and I play Magic the Gathering at the stores sometimes. So I got Magic and Magic the Gathering going on. Well, that's the thing too. So I got World of Warcraft, but like when a new Magic the Gathering set comes out, I'm gonna play it on Arena and draft it. So I'll draft it, and if it's fun, well, I'm really gonna draft it. I'm really gonna just go down the rabbit hole, you know. And I'm gonna draft it pretty hard for like a month or so, or until I get burned out. And that's just so, yeah. The last set that came out for Magic was Wilds of Eldraine, and I enjoyed it. It was pretty well balanced. So I was impressed, because we've had a few sets where it's just, I hate the sets where it's real bomb heavy. Like, oh, you get this card that's just like you win the game, and so you're just basically hoping you draw that card that lets you win the game. And I think the shuffling's kind of rigged, so a lot of times people draw their bomb card, and there's like nothing you can do. You can't respond or anything, and they just win. It's really annoying. I hate bomb. I like my drafts to have some balance.
I'm out of range.
I want it to be like skill based, not luck, right? So, oh look, you're lucky and you top deck the card. This card you pulled from your draft, this mythic or rare that's going to let you win. That's not fun to me anyway. And it happens more than you think. It's just not like it just happens a little bit. I swear, it's like if there's some mythic bomb, I guarantee you my opponent's going to have it on the ranked arena draft. I really like the was it quick draft? I think it's called arena, where you just draft against the against bots, and you don't have to pay as much for the entry, and just seems like people aren't as hardcore in that type of drafting environment, so you can basically play longer. So you don't have to pay as much, you don't have to spend as much, and you can draft more and play more. So I usually do that. But the problem is they rotate the quick draft. Sometimes they rotate it like pretty frequent, and so you'll get to enjoying something and then they take it away. So you just can't win, you know. You just can't win with these game companies. All the stuff they're doing to either make things, either fix things or break things. You know, everything that's fixed is, for everything that's fixed, there's something broken. Oh yeah, they got this new goldfish mount for like subscribing for 6 months. It's pretty cool. It's fun. It's a funny mount. Well, and that's the other two. I mean, WoW is all about the mounts, and I don't get that. I mean, at first, sure, but it's like, how long have they been making special mounts for this game? And I don't understand why. I mean, it seems like a lot hinges on it. Let's just put it that way. A lot of emphasis on mounts. It's just, yeah, okay. I mean, nothing. It doesn't really impress me anymore. It's like when everything's special, nothing is. That's kind of where they're at. They've been doing this gimmick for a while now, so it's like it's not really special anymore. I appreciate the mounts I have, but like to raid or work on doing dailies or something to get some mount. I'm just like, nah, no thanks. I'm good. Housing. I know a lot of people want player housing in WoW. Me personally, not so much. But why haven't they done housing? You know. That I think that's a good question. Why don't you make? I mean, this game's old. EverQuest 2 had housing. It had really good housing. That game's older than WoW. It just feels lazy to me. I don't know. It just feels so lazy. It's like, what, you know, people want they've been wanting housing. Oh yeah, WildStar did housing that really well. Housing, and if you've never played WildStar, I don't think you can play it. I think the servers got shut down on that one too, which is sad. Yeah, I mean, WildStar had some really good housing. You could have like little mini games inside your house that people could come visit your house and play. You could have gathering nodes inside your house. Pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was fun. One of my buddies really got into it. He was really into the player housing. So yeah, so housing would be like for people like my friend who liked it in WildStar. See, so it appeals to some people, which is kind of overstating the obvious, but just want to make sure I cover everything. But yeah, I mean, I'm not big into housing. It's not something that would impress me. But if you want to keep the game going and keep the game alive, really surprised Blizzard hasn't done it. But this game's so old. That's what's surprising, that there's not more types of content by now. That, to me, if it's a new game, or if this game was only like 3 years old or something, of course I wouldn't expect it to have everything. But this game's like going on 20 years old, I think. Yeah, getting there. Next year's 2024. Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's the anniversary. 20th anniversary. I think it came out in 2004. I didn't start playing until like 2005, I think, because I was still playing EverQuest 2. And I had some friends that we're all kind of hardcore on EverQuest 2. Really still really into it. What else is there? I don't know of anything else that the game should add that. Well, there's no jumping puzzles in World of Warcraft, and Guild Wars 2 has jumping puzzles. That's one thing that they could add, I guess. Like I was talking earlier about puzzles, and I'd like to see some kind of puzzles or puzzle profession, or even an exploring profession, just something, just some more options, basically. And the puzzles I had in mind were not like jumping puzzles. I was thinking like actual puzzles, like like you see in Skyrim, where you move some stones and you solve a puzzle, get an achievement, something along those lines. But hey, jumping puzzles would be cool too. Whatever. The jumping puzzles in Guild Wars 2 were kind of neat, kind of fun. I didn't even see them all. I did not even see all the jumping puzzles in Guild Wars 2. I'm not even sure how many there are. They're not like all over the place. I know that, because I don't remember seeing many. I just saw like one or two. I liked Guild Wars 2 okay, but just something about WoW. I don't know. I just come back to it. I know one thing I don't like about Guild Wars 2, but some people like this. But yeah, I just don't like how they got rid of the Trinity, the Holy Trinity of healer, tank, DPS. They kind of got away from that. So the classes are kind of more generic. Everybody has some heal abilities. Everybody has some damage and tanking, I guess. It's complicated. It's not. I didn't like it. Yeah, nope, let me just put it that way. But I do like some of the classes. I do like engineer, and I thought engineer was cool. I wish there was an engineer in WoW. Something like that, like a steampunk engineer. That'd be badass. Yeah, I would be down for that. Let me think. Yeah, so the classes are pretty cool. In Guild Wars 2, rogues are pretty neat, and necromancers are pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just kind of rambling. But yeah, they had some cool classes. Just not. I don't know. The in-game content was kind of lacking. I think a lot of people didn't like it because of that, and I think it kind of turned me off too. It just seemed kind of limited. PvP in Guild Wars 2 is pretty cool. It's got its merits for sure. The game's definitely a pretty game that definitely got a lot of neat graphics. But if you know me, I'm not all about graphics. Like, I'm okay like with WoW's cartoonish graphics, and I don't know, these graphics look pretty cool to me. looking around. You know, you can see all these trees, different colored trees. Looks fine to me. I don't need to be blown away. I don't need to see like every grain of sand or some weird or something like that. You know, sometimes less is more. Let's just put it that way. Sometimes less is more. Where am I? I don't even know where I am. I've gone all across this map. Well, I guess I'll cut the video off. I just wanted to get something out today. Some gaming. I haven't done any gaming content. And been a while. I'm having to think back. I don't even really know when the last time was. So yeah, it's been a bit since I've done any. Let me stop recording.